Comcast Games membership.
Cause
$2.99.
I'm Tails. Thank you for becoming a member. Sucked me really hard. What the fuck?
Oi! Oh! Let's go! Oi! Oh! Let's go! Oi! Oh! Let's go! Oi! Oh! Let's go! Hello, once again, good evening, YouTube, and welcome back! Welcome back, finally! Finally! To some more of this game, NASCAR Thunder 2004, 100% race length career mode as Tony Raines on legend difficulty. Last time we went to, where did we go? We went to Dover and I did not win because it was a stupid race. That's right. That is right. It was a stupid race, wasn't it? I died after pitting. And then we were trapped multiple laps down, and it was just a bad time in general. But the good news is that I've got 53 points on Harvick. That's huge. That's huge. The good news is that today we're going to Talladega, but the bad news is that Kansas and Martinsville are still on the playing field. Kansas sucks. Martinsville is worse, but we've got some really good tracks here. Like Lowe's should be an easy win. Atlanta probably a top 5, probably a win, honestly. Phoenix should be a win. Rockingham will be second or first, somewhere around there. I don't know how Homestead's gonna go, but I am still concerned about Kansas and Martinsville, so we cannot let up off the throttle as Tony Raines. We've got 10 wins this year. Modern era record is 13. We've got a pretty good chance. Pretty good chance for that. So, but it is Talladega, which means that probably an easy win, but also, you know, we got to be careful. We do have to be careful here because there's going to be a chance that a lot of different people could lead laps. Like, I mean, Earnhardt is now third in points, but that is no reason to stop considering him to be my main championship competition. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Didn't Denny Hamlin happen to win this year's Daytona session? Well, Brett Bodine Racing still exists, so I'd say probably not. Gordon on the pole, which is fine by me. I will qualify just for the sake of sponsor money because we got the Goodyear blimp on the back. I don't remember where we have to qualify. I think it's 5th. 5th place is where they want me to qualify. This should be an easy pole, but like, you know, it's just 3 minutes of doing nothing, so. Yeah, how's it going, chat? It's been a while. A lot of things have happened in the past 2 weeks that have resulted in me not being able to stream until this exact moment. I really wanted to stream last night because Thursday Night Thunder, etc., etc. But I had to wake up at, well, actually, I only had to wake up at 5 today. So, you know, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. My alarm was set for 4:14, and then I was like, nah. But, yeah. Been recording stuff. You see all that auto sim stuff that's been up? I've got more parts of the Spears universe, and I'm also gonna have a few one-off videos. I've got just tons of ideas for auto sim. It's a lot easier to make challenge videos for auto sim than it is this game, or EA games in general, because there's so much variety that you can have in auto sim, that there's just so many different things that we can do with that game. And it makes it a lot easier to do challenge videos. So we've got a pretty good, like, we got a good 3 months worth of auto sim content on the way. I've started recording the next NASCAR playthrough. That's been going swimmingly. And by swimmingly, I mean there's actually something interesting that happened every episode, so you're going to want to watch every episode. And I'm not just saying that because I want views. At the line, near the front, means 8th place, which means I don't get sponsor money! Unless it's average starting spot. It could be average starting spot. You never know. Well, that's annoying. Anyway, let's see what MRN has to say for itself.
Welcome to today's NASCAR Winston Cup Series event, the EA Sports 500, live on MRN from the Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama. We should be in for quite a show today, Barney.
Let me sum it up for you all. 2.6 miles, 4 lanes, 190 miles an hour. Just doesn't get much better. Let's just hope these guys can stay out of the big one.
The 174 car was re-signed to its sponsorship deal this week.
You know, with that car's success this year, who wouldn't extend a sponsorship deal? It'd be crazy to pull out now.
That's why we're back at base.
Stanton Barrett has been struggling in his qualifying runs this year.
Well, it could be worse. With the way these super speedway cars work, he may be really fast in the draft, but bad by himself. Now he just has to watch out for the big one and make his way up through the field.
Kyle McCoy doesn't have too good of a record at these big super speedways.
I'll say I really expected him to be better on these tracks than he has been. Maybe this race will turn things around.
Oh my goodness. Or the land of the pea. And the home of the bread. And the home of love. Why does no one ever hold the in that line? It's always brave that they hold. Or free. They should hold the thes instead. So it could be, oh, the land of the free and the home of that. It's a Hendrick front row, an all RCR second row, and all Ford third row. And then you got us. That's the championship battle that's been going on for the last 3 months in universe. More like half a year in universe. How tired am I? Pretty tired. Pretty tired. I am pretty tired, getting up there, but I think we'll make it through this race. Kyle McCoy has an audio file. I think every fantasy driver has a audio file.
Starting the race from row 8 are the the Team Rusty Dodge and the Haviland Dodge.
Yeah, I'm tired. Oh my goodness, it's an all Pontiac row 9. What are my thoughts on Bristol? Oh yeah, I should have probably made a video about that, shouldn't I? I should have done a good news for that, and I never did. So my thoughts on Bristol is that that is the ideal race. You may not like it, but it's the truth. We need more races like that. And Ross Chastain is a jackass. That is my thoughts on Bristol. The truck race wasn't nearly that bad though, right? The truck race was just kind of like there. It was just a normal Bristol truck race. They really didn't have tire fall off. Because it was at night, and they didn't have enough time for fucking green flag runs to happen.
In row 15 are the Georgia Pacific Dodge.
The Georgia Pacific Dodge!
Starting the race from row 16 are the Interstate Battery Chevrolet and the M&M's Ford.
Wow, that's Bobby Labonte starting pretty deep in the field. So is Jarrett. Jarrett starting deep in the field.
Starting in row 18 will
It's gonna be tough for him, except it's not, because the AI are overpowered at these plate tracks and they can just drive off by themselves. So it's actually not a bad thing. It's not actually a bad thing. If anything, it doesn't matter.
And the 105 car.
No, 105 car. Hell yeah.
Back in row 21, we have
Bobby Labonte driving a 2003 movie scheme in 2005. Well, I mean, they gotta market it somehow.
And rounding out the field is the Net Zero Pontiac.
Three for Dale.
Idea, after the Tony Raines series
Oh my goodness,
concludes on
Jordan Clark found the
TH04,
new
move it over,
stream
or make
leveler.
an entirely new one
Good
on
job.
NASCAR
Round
Heat
of
4
applause
and
for
continue
Jordan
with the
Clark for
livelong
finding
career
that.
mode
I
on
can actually read this
100%
because we
race
haven't
length.
started the race yet. After Tony Raines' series concludes on TH04, move it over or make an entirely new one on NASCAR Heat 4 and continue it there with that long career mode on 100% length. I don't know about that. I don't know about playing 100% races on Heat games. I mean, Heat 4 would probably be pretty good just because of the way the tire wear works in that game. I could test that. I've got a couple of ideas for what's going to come after Tony Raines. Don't worry about that. 188 laps lie ahead at this track, Talladega. Mark Martin doesn't like me. Let's change that. Today could be a good day of just getting friendship with a bunch of people so that we have like some wiggle room when we get to Martinsville, and I can hopefully like not lose a bunch of friendship points in that race. Oh boy, okay, we're off to a great start. Well, actually that is a good thing because it holds up Earnhardt, so that actually was a good thing that just happened. I think the car is a bit on the damaged side, so we are not going to be performing at peak levels, but between the draft and taking 2 tires on the pit lane, it should be fine. Should be fine. Anyway, I've already lost the pack, so that's great.
The leaders are about a second and a half ahead.
Yeah, the good news is that Benny Parsons is still alive when this race happens, so that's always good. Am I going to continue the Gran Turismo 2 or 3 series? Well, Gran Turismo 2 is over. As for Gran Turismo 3, I've got about 6 parts, but I need to edit them, and they're all over an hour each. The raw footage is over an hour for each part, so I really don't feel like doing that. Did you know that it took me about 6 months to edit the driver stuff that's going up right now, and I still haven't played that game ever since. Still haven't started the next episode of that. Yep. But yeah, Gran Turismo 3, every couple of months I put it back in and I'm like, okay, we're back, we're back. We can make this happen again, and then fucking And then one bad race happens and I lose a half an hour of work and I'm like, alright, well, fuck this. Yeah. But you'll see, episode 4 and episode 5 of Driver are must-watch. And I'm gonna leave it at that because anything else and I'm gonna be giving away what happens. But they're a must-watch. Must-watch content. We lost a spot. I'd be happy with drafting with Waltrip because he's not a problem anywhere else. I guess we could draft with Kurt. Hey, it's Kurt Busch. The man. Right there. In the 97, looking like Robin Gibb in the picture with his weird-looking sunglasses. Is he going to come down the track and allow me to draft with him without losing time? It looks like he might. Come on, Kurt. Anyway, what's up, chat? I don't know what to talk about. Yeah, the top 6 have driven away with it. We're 4 seconds back, and these guys refuse to come down to draft. I'm so used to doing the challenge video that I don't want to work with Ricky Rudd, but then I remember he's not actually a championship threat in this save. Johnny Benson's up here. Look at that one here. Work stories. I don't have any. Well, at least someone loves the driver series. My son got his first stage wins of his Cup career. That's good.
You're 4 seconds off the lead. Stay smack.
And it's a road course this weekend. Holy fuck. He might do it, guys. Because weren't Toyotas overpowered at road courses last year? I seem to remember that. I seem to recall that. Yeah, when I first put in Driver 1 to start recording it, my intention was to play Driver 1, Driver 2, and Drive 3-er, and then play parallel lines, and then cap it off with San Francisco. Did you know that I recorded an entire playthrough of Driver San Francisco back around 2015, but no one watched it, so I didn't, so I uploaded like 10 parts, and like they got 10 views, and I was like, alright, well I guess I'll go fuck myself, and then I deleted everything. So that's good. We'll give it another shot. Well, you see, Circuit of the Americas is a track that I've been to, and Ty Gibbs won the Xfinity race at Indianapolis that I watched in person. So, you know, the trends, Larry Mack's trends, you gotta think there's a good chance that we see a 54 car in victory lane on Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. I got an oil change tomorrow at 10. So I should hopefully be done with that before the truck race starts. Because apparently, Connor Zilic is the real deal. Apparently, he's a generational talent as he's 2/3 of the way to the Triple Crown at age 18. And now he's on the pole by a half second in his first ever Truck Series start. Like, okay, motherfucker. Okay, not even Gisbergen, not even Shane Van Gisberger, who won in his first Cup start last season, he didn't even get the pole for that race. Alright, so that really says everything. Next thing you know, we're gonna see his ass at fucking like Road America in the Xfinity Series. Driving the fucking Sam Hunt 24. Gonna get the pole and win, lead every lap in that. And probably will lead every lap because the pit sequence is not live, if I recall. No, wait, they changed that rule, didn't they? They changed the rule where pit stops are gonna be live even at standalone races now, which is a great change. 10 out of 10 change. I'm pretty sure Harvick led a lap already, so that's annoying. '24 ARCA East champion. Is he full-time in ARCA East? Isn't fucking bitch-ass Jack Wood full-time in ARCA East? Isn't that's some clown tier shit. That is like actual circus performer level nonsense, if I've ever seen any. If there ever is such a thing. The last time the 54 car won a Cup Series race was Talladega in 1978 with Lenny Pond.
Work with the leader. Let's see if we
Goodness
can break away
gracious.
from
In
the
with the facts. In with the RacingReference.com fact of the week. That's what I should do, honestly. Remember the Morgan Shepherd Bible quote of the week back when I was racing for Shepherd Racing Venture?
21 car is still there.
Maybe we should do that with
Number
Racing
21
Reference.
is still there.
Okay, Harvick, you are pissing me off at this point.
The 21
Yeah, get
car
fucked.
is still there. Keep digging. Got the number 3 spot. Just a couple more.
Thoughts on the tire wear from this past week? It was fantastic. Can we get this everywhere, please and thank you? Every stream we should start off by clicking random on the Racing Reference site and just reading off whatever it is. Sorry. Son of a bitch. Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm still alive. I was gonna give a warning, but I could not handle it. I just physically could not say anything. Thoughts on Albon stealing Logan's car for Australia? What's that about? Speaking of Australia, I'm missing the F3 Sprint. Gotta watch that. That's important. Skip Barber bought SRX. Yeah, I have no idea where they're going with that. I don't know if they're going to use that as like a talent showcase series or something for the racing school. I mean, it'd be interesting to see those cars on a road course. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun time right there, if you ask me. Is the crazy lady still working at the hotel? Yes, they cut back her hours though. That was pretty funny. I was not there for that, but they did cut back her hours. Finally, after all these years. Is it too warm in my house to wear the jacket? No, absolutely not. My house is never too warm. I love it when my fucking furnace turns on when I'm in the shower. So I fucking get a blast of fucking cold air as I'm walking out of the shower. It was a really good idea for them to put that vent in the exact spot that they did. Alright, looks like Harvick's let a lap, so that's fucking annoying. He was always going to lap. Really, the real question is if I can get to lead and hold it, or if it would be just better to just share draft with someone and just push them all the way around the track. Albon destroyed his car in FP1 and Williams didn't have anything to fix or repair his car, so they made Logan step out. They made him DNS the Grand Prix? What? Holy fuck, no way. They're gonna make Logan DNS the entire Grand Prix for Albon. Wow. Okay. You've taken second. I'm about to take more than that. Hey, that's a lap left. That'll be 5 bonus points for leading that one. Where did Casey qualify? Casey qualified at 39. Pretty shit. Matthew DeLeva with the $9.99 never comments. Never has a comment for those super chats. Every stream tosses me $9.99, but cannot tell me anything else. It's just all right. I mean, I'm okay with that. It is appreciated. Thank you for the $9.99. As always. And it's the WWE Network pay. I should make that into a stream alert. I barely got the $3 one made today, so you know. Don't you know, don't you know. Now my nose is going to be running for this entire stream because of that sneezing. That's annoying. I just like to help my favorite racing content creator out. My heart. My heart. And on that day, Kamikaze's heart grew 3 sizes. And then he fucking died of heart palpitation. Sad.
Number 6.
Wow! That's
Let
cool!
it be known that he appreciated his fans.
Clear.
Did we ever get a $59 alert? Was there supposed to be a $59 alert? Do we know if there was supposed to be a $59 alert?
Leader's right in front of you.
The only ones that I remember I wanted to make, we had a 60. I think I did eventually make a 60, but don't test it just in case I didn't. I made one for 100. We've got one for 48, 12, 30. What else? 15. Could do like a 78 for like Truex's championship. I don't know. Or I could do my my Nickelback cover for when Cole Pern retired. That could be my 78. I don't even remember what song that I covered for that. Photograph. I covered Photograph. That's right. I did a terrible job too. I rushed that video. I had to get it out. I had to get ahead of the news cycle. Do I normally get a haircut once a month? My man, I went 3 years without getting a haircut until August of last year, and I have not gotten a haircut since, but I need to. I do need to get a haircut. That is a thing that I should consider scheduling. You can't donate the exact number, but it's good for what it's worth. That is a shame. That must be a mobile thing. You're like limited to certain amounts on mobile, which kind of sucks,
Let's see if we can lead this.
considering everyone uses mobile. So that's annoying. And I actually did look. $69 I think is a one too. But what I want is to be able to have a range of values so that people who donate anywhere from $9.01 to like $10.99 can get the $10 donation.
Clean. You're starting to gain his
But you can only have exact amounts, or at least. So like you can have at least $5 or exactly $5. You can't say between $5 and $7, which is annoying. Oh, that's right. Michael McDowell is good at road courses too. Shit. It's going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight between Ty Gibbs and Michael McDowell for the Circuit of the Americas win. And I am here for it. Oh yeah, Gisberger's in the Cup race too. They're bringing out the 13 for AJ Allmendinger. Man, they're going all out. Cup race could be a good one. Not holding my breath or anything, but like the Xfinity race is going to be completely fucking pointless because stupid-ass Larson and the stupid-ass pointless Hendrick 17 is in that. Truck race should be good. Looking forward to the truck race, but I'm probably going to miss some of it because of the oil change. He's willing to work with you as long as you stay out of his way. Oh, I love Love Bites. That's my favorite Def Leppard song is Love Bites. I don't want to touch you too much, baby.
Stay with him.
'Cause making love to you might drive me crazy. I know you're thinking love is the way you make it. So I don't want to be there when you decide to break it. How many miles does my car have? It has exactly 1 miles tails per hour in the rear view. It also has 124,506 on the odometer. I've put on 20,000 miles since buying it, but that's what? That'll be 4 years ago this June. God damn, it's really been that long. That's 3 months from now. That is, I can't believe that I've had that car for this. I can't believe I've had this car for this. I still think of the car as my new car. I still consider it to be new. And it's some good shit. I fucking love that car, by the way. Also, Love Bites by Judas Priest is pretty good. That's off of Defenders of the Faith, I believe. You expect Project 91 to enter the Chicago road course, but with who? With who? They'll probably put Gisberger in the 16. Who is available? Kimi Räikkönen, maybe? You never know. Kimi Räikkönen hasn't been in a cup race in a while. Now we're running the Earnhardt line up against the wall. Those are not very good pit stop predictions, but I appreciate the effort because I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention to the lap counter. So that tells me these guys are probably going to pit 5 laps after me. But the good news, there is good news here. See, like, we're driving off from these guys. Maybe I could take just like a half can of gas on the last stop if we had to come down. But the better news is that the way that the AI racing lines, if you watched the challenge video, you saw a little clip where Christian Fittipaldi got absolutely sent. That happens, like, there's a good 1 out of 5 chance that that happens every single time we go to this track. And with the race as long as it is, those odds go up. So we're hoping for the best here. I'm not going for most laps led because I think driving away from the field with a friend is actually better for my odds of winning this race. Plus, sharing my draft all the way around the track means that, in theory, I'm saving gas. So, yeah. Does anyone hate nighttime thunderstorms when you're trying to sleep? Absolutely not. My favorite thing in the world is nighttime thunderstorms, is waking up in the middle of the night and hearing that and just standing up at 2 a.m. being able to watch that shit. Heaven. Almost heaven. West Virginia. And I'm down under the yellow line, man. That wasn't very good. Justin Marks in the 91. Hey, you know what? He might do it. He might get that board and try and go and enter another cup race. Can Mark not draft with the slowest car on the track, please, so we can make up some more time? Please and thank you.
Number 43.
See, the thing is that everything ruins my sleep. I literally wake up every single night multiple times. No matter what. No matter what I fucking do, it always happens. Doesn't matter when I go to bed, doesn't matter how much I drink before going to bed, doesn't matter how many times I use the bathroom before going to bed. I'll wake up at 4:30 on the dot every single fucking morning. It's annoying. Do you think you will ever get a CRX with a reasonable price? Alright, y'all want to hear something interesting? There is a Honda CRX for sale 2 hours away. It is $7,000. I could maybe get them down. I'm going to try and get them down to $6,500 if I call them. But you see, the problem is that there's going to be another record-breaking historic blizzard this weekend. So I can't do it this weekend. And I work Saturday next week. So, like, it'd have to be Sunday of next week. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. It looks really good on the website. It's apparently, like, adult owned, and, like, the listing said that it was her husband's, like, prized possession. 200,000 miles, but that's to be expected with a car from 1991. I legitimately might buy that. I might. There is a chance that if this storm isn't terrible, and, like, we can reasonably be expected to drive a couple of hours away next week, I might be about to purchase a fucking Honda CRX. Yeah, so there was supposed to be a bad storm this past last night, as a matter of fact, but it wasn't bad. The snow amount kept lowering every single day. Now they've been pushing back this storm. It was supposed to start at noon tomorrow. Now it's supposed to start at midnight, or like 10 p.m. tomorrow is when the actual advisory begins. Well, actually 6 p.m. is when the advisory begins, and 10 was when it's supposed to start. point that I'm trying to make is that they've been pushing it back all weekend long, and the snow totals have been lowering. It was over 18 inches earlier this week. Now they're saying 14 inches is the upper end. But that was like 12 hours ago. It could be less by now. It could very well be less. And I would love it if Mark Martin would not ride the fucking wall. You bought a Saab 9 2 weeks ago? Nice. That's pretty sick. Oh my goodness. Alex Johanning contributing to the Honda CRX Fund. Thank you for the $69.69, and I tried to change it. I tried to change it so that it would fix it, but there's no way to do ranges. Unless I went in and changed it to $69.69. I hope that the stream alert comes up, but I don't think it will. Thank you for the $69.69 and the contribution to the CRX Fund. That's going directly to the payment to this lady on Bizman Online. Thank you so much. That you have no idea how much help that is right now. Thank you, Alex Johanning, for being amazing like always. You're only getting 5 to 8. Only. Just a dusting of 8 inches.
Number 6 is outside.
Just a fucking dusting.
The 6 car is still there. Your right front tire's wearing down. Try another line or you won't last.
Yeah, so I really hope that the weather isn't too fucking goddamn bad this weekend. And we are going to make this happen if I can. A lot of the actual value in a car you buy from somebody comes from paying the previous owner well. What? Is that actually true? Do they take that into consideration in like the Carfax or whatever? I mean, there's no reason for me to not pay them what they want. I mean, it's worth that much. It's a collector's item. And in all honesty, that is legitimately my dream car. Between that and like I've also wanted to get a 94 to 98 body style Mustang because that's what my dad had when I was like 5. And I love that car. But I only got to ride it like 3 times before he sold it because he kept getting speeding tickets. And like there's other cars, you know, there's like cars I would never realistically be able to afford, like a fucking Maserati or some shit.
Wow! That's
as far as
cool!
like realistically dreaming, the CRX is at the top of the list. And I've been looking, ever since I got my license, I've been looking for one. So... yes, Alex Johanning gives Chase Elliott fans a good name. One of the few. One of the few! Casey, why are you doing so bad? Casey's like second to last right now. Can I draft with him instead? I'm sorry, Mark. I'm gonna go and draft with Casey instead if you don't mind. Unless Mark just drives past. I mean, there's a chance that I could force Casey into doing good just from the sheer pace of my car. Like, if we could push him past Mark, we'd have a chance. But, like, he's committed to the outside line, and that's not desperately helping us very much here. Yeah, we're gonna have to pit on lap 36, it's looking like. There we go. No, Mark. Now Mark wants to come to the inside. Now he does. Now he does. Oh, Brett Bodine's happy to come down. Brett Bodine wants to draft, but not Casey. I don't want to draft with Bodine. I want to draft with Casey. Damn you. Come down the track. Please, Casey. Why'd they make him so bad at this game? I mean, it's fair. He did horrible in 2003, but like, man... that's so mean. There we go. There we go. Sweet moves. Show me your moves. What a dive bomb. Elevator move, top to bottom. Down the track comes Casey Mears. And here we go. We are making it happen. Ronnie and his Aston is dumping snow over the east. Nice. Winter Storm Ronnie. How's your car running?
Number 11
Who was his actor? Does anyone know? Because like my favorite thing in the world is like finding out what like voice actors from video games went on to do. I used to think that the dude that played Pops in Ace Combat 5 played Nick Valentine in Fallout 4. It's very similar sounding. The problem is that Pop's voice actor died in like 2012, so he could not have done it unless they were really, really developing. Kyle Busch owns you with the $4.99. Share draft with an RCR car or Ricky Craven. I will be on the lookout for RCR teammates, former teammates, I mean. And if I see Ricky Craven, I will give him a good push for you. Thank you for the almost 5. Casey's best season in Cup was, I don't want to say 2006.
Share draft with the RCR car or Ricky Craven.
He was that was the most consistent that he ever was. But he led 4 laps on the season, I'm pretty sure. And had like less top 10s than in his than in the previous season. Like his average finish was only like 1 spot better than 2005. Like, if he'd actually won the Ford 400 in 2005, I don't know how that would have changed his career, if at all. Yeah, we're almost out of gas. I think Casey's pitting this time. We can't make it, so, like, I may as well come down with him if he wants to pit so badly. Give him a share drive. Paul... Oh, my goodness. Paul D. played Ronnie. That wasn't the greatest pit road entry. Paul Zenke. I wonder if the D and the W are silent in that. What car in Need for Speed Most Wanted would I drive in real life? Man, all those cars are iconic, except for Taz. Taz's car is a piece of shit. Sonny's Golf is just clean as fuck. I really like that. Taz's car sucks. Who's next? Vic. Vic is one of my favorite. I love the Supra. Supra's one of my favorite cars. And the paint scheme for it's really good. Then, who's next after Vic? Is it Izzy next? I think it's Izzy after Vic. MX or RX-8. I've never cared for the RX-8. Number 12. Who's number 12? Did I miss something? I think Big Lou is 11. Who's 12? Do we know who 12 is? Wait, no. 12 is Izzy. 11 is Big Lou. 10 is Baron. I've never liked the 2006 Eclipse, so I would not get Big Lou. I like Baron's Porsche. It's always fun to drive that. 9th is Earl. I think the Lancer looks really good in that game. But Earl gives me bad memories, so I kind of hate that car. After that is Jules. Now, I mean, 06 Mustang, can't go wrong with that. That's a good one. 7 is me as a woman, Kamikaze. Her car's pretty ugly. It's a basic bitch, heavy-ass Mercedes. Nothing interesting there. Don't care about that one. Ming, I think, is next. Have I skipped anyone? Ming is next. Lamborghini is okay. I prefer the Murcielago over the Gallardo. But that's just me. Oh, Casey's getting held up by fucking bitch-ass Earnhardt. Can we... Oh, shit! Hey, guess what? Guess what? My mom just texted me, and my sister's dumb fuck drug addict baby daddy has charges pending against him. And it looks like the restraining order went through, so I think he's finally going to be out of our lives. Fucking rejoice. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, it's a good day. It's a good fucking day. Webster's one of my favorites. I love that Corvette. I really like that generation of Corvette. Then it's JV. I always get JV's car. It's some good shit. As for Ronnie, I never really liked the Vanquish. Or the DB9 or whatever the fuck it is. Because the Aston Martins in Gran Turismo 3 are such shit. They're so fucking bad that they just, you know, rub me the wrong way when we actually get to them in that game. I love the SLR McLaren, so I like Bull, but for like a game like Need for Speed Most Wanted, where like it's car customization and stuff, I really don't like to drive it in that game. Just because, like, I don't even think there's body kits for it in that game, and if there are, they're terrible. If there are body kits, they're really bad. So. And then, of course, you got the M3, which is just iconic. Iconic is a good word to describe the BMW in Most Wanted. Gordon's the leader? Really? Fucking Gordon is the leader? Man, that's bullshit. Casey's trying to pass Earnhardt on the outside right now. Izzy is played by a former wrestler. Interesting. I did not know that. I don't know much about the actors from Most Wanted. The only thing I know is that Razor went on to produce his own movie, full-length film. I still think about watching that. I still wonder if I should watch that or not. Pay $2.99 on Amazon Prime Video to see that. Okay, Casey is legitimately faster than me right now. Like, it really must be said that Casey is faster than me. If he'd come down the track, maybe he'd, you know, accomplish something with his life. But no, he is in fact committed to the top line. And that's not good. That's not cool of him, honestly. Alright, that's Harvick. That was only a 10. Fucking A.
Number 40, down low.
Yes, it is actually illegal for Jeff Gordon to lead races in this game. Oh yeah, Jack Sprague's happy to come down the track and block me, but Casey, nah. Nah, Casey'll just hang on the outside and just sit there all right. They had the car files for the Nissans in Most Wanted. See, I know that there's a mod that restores a lot of lost content to Need for Speed Most Wanted, so... Oh boy, something bad happened here on the last lap. Alright, we might have to let Marlin go by. Catch up to the Johnny Benson is not P2. He is in fact a lap down. Alright, well here comes Casey to the inside of Marlin. So I guess we're going to try and work with him some more. Go Casey. Go Casey. No Casey, go. Go by me, damn it. Drive the car faster, Casey. Go, motherfucker. Go. We're losing him, Casey. You need to pass me. Please, dude. Alright, well, so much for that. Alright, looks like we're working with Marlin on this occasion.
Stay with it. We'll get that back. Okay.
Mia didn't drive a Miata, which is kind of stupid because there was already an RX-8 in the blacklist. Why'd they have to have Mia drive one as well? That doesn't make no sense. You know? I don't get it. What's my favorite Butthole Surfer song? That is tough. They've got an amazing discography from start to finish. I guess it really depends on your opinion on the band. I guess my favorite from Rembrandt is Creepin' Cellar, but you know, that's probably everyone's favorite. Favorite from Psychic is... I don't know, that's tough. The extended version of Mexican Caravan is pretty fun. I also enjoy Negro Observer, but I can never sing it in public. What else? Hairway to Steven exists. I never really listened to that. Locust Abortion Technician. Got a lot of good ones on there, but I think, I mean, Human Cannonball is the go-to for that, but like, you never... I mean, that's too easy. That's too easy. That's not the spirit of the album. Cunts is pretty good on there. I find myself singing that along a lot. Whenever someone is a cunt at work, I always sing, you are a cunt. Cunt, 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 cunt. Yeah. But, isn't, the Worm Saloon next? Boy, there's a lot of good songs off of that. I think Dust Devil is the one I'm gonna go with off of that. What's after that? Is it Electric Larryland next?
40 car is outside.
There's a lot of good ones off of that because they kind of went pop.
All clear.
Lord is a Monkey is really good. Man, I like a lot of songs off of that. There's fucking, so you got Birds, which is a fantastic opener. Lord is a Monkey as follows that. I don't know how the rest of it goes. I mean, Pepper I really haven't ever cared for, but it's fine. I think one of my favorites off of there would be Aha. There's just a lot of good songs off of that album. Weird Revolution, Jet Fighter is good off of that. Where's... they said, like, fucking, they did interviews with Gibby Haynes. They did an interview with, what's his fucking name? That was also on Butthole Surfers. They said they were coming back in, like, 2012, and that hasn't happened. Motherfucker. Yes, North Dakota is one of the few states where sports gambling is illegal. And it's really fucking annoying, because I could have won a lot of money if it was legal. But I haven't. I haven't. I can taste you in my skin and smell you on my clothes. Opinions on Breaking Benjamin. Paul Leary, thank you. See? You're more of a real fan than I am. Paul Leary, that's right. Yeah, they were talking in like 2012 they were going to get back together, and then they never did, and I'm sitting back here like motherfuckers. Gibby Haynes had a solo career, though. He released a solo album. I never really listened to it, but he released another solo album called Paul's Not Home. And I like the song, You Don't Have to Be Smart off of that. I like that. I've always had that on my iTunes. But, opinions on Breaking Benjamin. I've never gotten into their discography. I mean, Diary of Jane is obvious. Angel's Fall is obvious. But, like, you know, I haven't really gotten any further than that. I think they had a song, Firefly, in, like, the SmackDown vs. Raw game from 05. I don't know, man. I haven't listened to it
Leader's
enough.
running
I'm
about
sorry.
2.5 seconds in front of you.
Opinions on the war between The Rock and Cody Rhodes. Well, I mean, it's kind of annoying that The Rock had to insert himself for no reason. Because the storyline didn't need it, but, you know, who am I to judge? Wolfmother. I've also never really listened to their discography. Like, the obvious ones, Joker and Thief, Woman. I liked City Lights off their 2016 album. I guess I listened to that. But I've never listened to, like, you know, anything else. Never listened to Cosmic Egg. I think they have, like, 2 more albums since, whatever, 2016 album was. Velvet Revolver, another one I haven't gotten into. I mean, I know a lot of Stone Temple Pilots, but I don't know much Velvet Revolver. We're still running the fucking wall because Johnny Benson wants to run the wall, and we're losing time to the leaders because Johnny wants to run the wall. Yeah, Thermal Club is doing the India All-Star race this weekend, which apparently David Land got into, so props to him for finding a way into that. Maybe he snuck in. Climbed the fence or something. 85 Thunder tickets are on the way, oh my goodness. One of my biggest fanboys in the world, or girls, you never know. One of the biggest KG fans of all time, Meme Professor, is going to be at the Indy 500. Be on the lookout for a weird-looking motherfucker wearing possibly a Truex bomber jacket with my name on the back. That'd be an easy way to identify me, as if I was wearing that coat. Very good way to identify me. Man, it's gonna be the end of May. It's gonna be so fucking hot that day. I ain't wearing that shit. I ain't wearing that shit. Maybe I'll wear it to the little 500. It'll be dark out and cold then, maybe. I'll wear it to the little. I'll definitely wear it to the little. We're going to the little in Anderson the night before, just in case anyone else is going to that. Gonna be hard to find me in a crowd of 400K? I don't know. I'm pretty easily identifiable.
If you need someone to drive with,
You could probably pick me out of a crowd. I mean, if you knew what you were looking for, you could pick me out of the crowd. Because I do look pretty generic. I've been wearing it's been cold lately, so I've been wearing a beanie. And like between the beanie and like where my beard length is, I look very generic right now. I just look like any other motherfucker right now.
interval between you
We
and
are
the
not
leaders,
closing in on the
4.5.
leaders right now. Oh no, shit! Never mind, I'm a liar. Johnny Benson is 5th. I thought he was a lap down. No, my man is 5th. I saw that on the leaderboard there. As it turns out, Johnny Benson is 4th position. Holy shit, I didn't expect that. If I go crazy, will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive, where will you be there, holding my hand? That was one of the first songs that I ever like listened to on a regular basis. That was like the first song that I remember from my youth being big, was that song. Does anyone know when it like hit its peak in the charts? That song was like everywhere for a while.
Okay, we're clear. Made it into the top 5.
Or like Atomic Kitten. Y'all remember Atomic Kitten? I haven't seen a lot of Bond movies. I went to Skyfall in theaters, and I went to whatever the most recent one was. I don't even remember the name. It wasn't that good. Skyfall was good. I enjoyed
Got 3
Skyfall.
seconds on you.
Because it had Adele in the soundtrack, and I was like... That was like back when Adele was the only pop singer that I enjoyed. So I was like, ooh, this is good.
You should be about halfway
Win
off
for
field.
Weibo. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, Ultimate 23 Dragon hasn't been here all stream. And yet here we are drafting with Johnny Benson towards the lead. He could win this race if he has good enough pit stops and like stays on the bottom like this. He could win this race. That would be 2 wins in 2005 for Johnny Benson. If you'll recall, he won an Infineon earlier this year.
Number 40, top 5.
Boy, that was a long time
We're
ago.
up another position. Clear.
How long ago wasn't that like December that happened? Goodness gracious, it's been so long. The first songs you remember as a kid was 155 by Pop Evil. Man, that came out in like 2008. How old are you? I remember being like... I remember being in like junior high listening to that. That's one of my mom's favorite songs, by the way, is 155. Have I seen Madam Web? No. No, I haven't, and I do not intend to. We were gonna go to Ghostbusters tomorrow, but then, like, it was gonna fucking blizzard 18 inches, so then we were like, nah, actually.
Leader's right there. If he slips up, make your move.
I probably should have scheduled my oil change for today, but I had no idea when work was gonna end.
I guess a little respect pays off. You know,
Gwen Stefani. Didn't she sing Hollaback Girl? Uh-huh, that's my shit. What else did she sing? There's another song by Gwen Stefani that I know. What is it? Can people start naming off Gwen Stefani songs to see if I remember what it is? Please. Oh, that's right. The Billionaire song. Yeah. I remember that song. That came out when I was like 14, I think.
Still beside you. Keep
I
patient.
think that was around 13 or 14 when that came out for me.
You're clear.
I know my sister was
Six
pretty
car
old by
is right
then,
behind you.
and we could never listen to it because my mom downloaded the explicit version. She was the lead singer of No Doubt. They were the ones that did Don't Speak, right? I think my mom had a No Doubt CD when I was little. I'm gonna have to flip through that. Cause like, Kryptonite was a good one, but another song that I remember was Larger Than Life by Backstreet Boys. Like, that was my favorite song right when I started kindergarten. And I listened to it like every day. Oh boy. Laying on the brakes at Talladega.
Drop back to 4. All clear, buddy.
Mark, don't leave me. Help, I need the help. Draft, 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 please. Draft, please. Draft, please. And we also had the, NSYNC's debut album. That had Tearing Up My Heart on it. That's the only song I remember from that album. Well, like, it's difficult because there's a lot of songs like right around that 1995 to 1998 area that I remember listening to all the time. But like, I could not have possibly remembered it from when I was 1 year old. You know. Like, there's that Savage Garden album. I think that came out in 1999. And I know a lot off of that. I'm gonna lose the draft. These guys are tandeming away from me. 3-car tango. Yep, I've lost the draft. Fantastic. Great, thanks. That's Johnny Benson checking up for no reason that's cost me the draft. That one having to lay on the brake to not run into him, that's cost me the draft. And we're 4 seconds back to P5. So that's great. Maybe we'll catch this slow car up here and be able to draft back up with him, but I doubt it. You were one when New Radicals You Get What You Give came out. I don't ever remember listening to that when I was young. I think the first time I listened to that was on like like a 90s, like the 90s on 9 Sirius station when I was like, I don't know, I would have been like 16 probably. This sucks. I'm not in the lead and Dale Jr. is. It was in the Surf's Up movie? Wait. Which one? I watched the first Surf's Up. In theaters. The first Surf's Up. So I did hear that song in that movie when I was little. Must not have registered it. Yes, now that's what I call music CDs were the bomb. The original, now #1 CD from 2004 is the best compilation of music from my childhood that exists. It's got The Reason, it's got With Arms Wide Open, it's got, I think, Bye 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 by NSYNC, it's got Lenny Kravitz Again, it's got, God, just so many good songs on that album. It's got I Try by Macy Gray. Come on. Come on. It doesn't get much better than that. I can almost remember that in like song track order. It starts with Hot in Here by Nelly, which is just a statement. What else is on that album though? Thoughts on Bush. They're fine. Their first album's really the only good one. I enjoy Come Down the most. Oh, here's Anthony. Anthony! Anthony's here to make this race interesting. There's some more casts of characters up here too. I'd like to get Waltrip to come up here, because he is not a problem in the point standing. Stewart isn't either, but like, I really don't want him to win because he's really good. And I don't need that shit. Bray Wyatt is not entering the Hall of Fame. That's just, that's criminal. They should arrest everyone in WWE for that specifically. No other crimes have been committed by WWE personnel within the last year. Only that. Ooh, Joe Nemechek's up here too. Look at that. Come on, Joe. I'm giving Joe the draft. Come on. It'd be dangerous trying to draft with him because I don't think Joe's going to do good in this race. Like, Waltrip could win. Joe Nemechek probably is only good for a top 10. So he'd be tough to work with here. I guess we'll just push Stewart and see what happens there. Oh boy, we're making passes. This is not what I wanted. Yeah, Ricky Rudd did help me in this race last year. That is true. I should repay the favor, but I won't.
The 15 car is down low. You're clear.
Looks like we're drafting with Marlin. As it turns out, the Talladega lottery has selected Sterling Marlin to join me on my journey to the front. My finger's starting to hurt. We've still got over 100 laps to go and my finger hurts already. That's not good. I don't miss VHS. Honestly, VHS was a terrible format because every single time you had to rewind the entire fucking thing. And then if you rented a VHS thing, you had to hope that the person before you rewinded it. Otherwise, you're sitting there for 5 minutes waiting for the shit to rewind before you can start watching it. Like, no. Some garbage is what that is. My grandpa had a VHS rewinding thing. It's the sole purpose of this device was to rewind VHS tapes. And it did it at like twice the speed. It was some good shit. I watched Speed for the first time with my grandpa. I watched the Charlie Sheen movie, The Chase. That was my favorite movie for a long time, was The Chase. I watched Final Destination with my grandpa. I watched, what else? That was really the highlights. He really didn't have anything else that good. We watched Speed like 3 times.
Number 40 is outside. That pass was for position. Nice job. You're clear.
Speed still holds up to this day, by the way. Yeah, be kind, rewind. True. Thoughts on the NASCAR 2005 Impossible to Win challenge videos that aren't impossible? Yeah, people beat me to the punch on those, unfortunately. They're good challenge videos. Unfortunately, they're not difficult. Alright, we're closing back in on Johnny. Johnny thought that he could escape the almighty power of Tony Raines. But no, we're back. Speaking of We're Back, has anyone ever seen the 90s movie We're Back, a dinosaur movie? That shit played on like this free movie channel that we got with, like, I don't know what service we were using, but some stupid TV service. We got this free movie channel and would play that shit all the time. Like, I knew all the beats of that movie, and, like, no one should ever have had to have seen it.
You're clear.
Funny. Yeah, you do need to watch The Chase with Charlie Sheen. It's got a great soundtrack. 10 out of 10 soundtrack. It's kind of like... I can't believe I'm about to say this, but it's kind of like Mad Max Fury Road in that it's... The entire movie is a police chase. The entire movie is a chase scene. It's good shit, man. It's good shit. LA Knight got arrested for beating AJ Styles at his home. That's a shame. Oh, you watched The Chase on TV? Damn. I don't think I've ever seen it play on TV. There used to be a full upload on YouTube. I had it saved to my favorites playlist. But you can't see that because YouTube made favorites playlist private for some asinine. No, wait, they made likes private. I think favorites is still available to be public, unless I'm wrong. Unless I'm... Nice. Speaking of Double Wide, that is a great album by Uncle Kracker. Uncle Kracker, good shit. Remember Uncle Kracker's strats from NASCAR 08? I think no stranger to shame the album is better than Double Wide, but like, you know. That's another song I remember from my early childhood was fucking, follow me and everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. And if you wanna leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me. Alright, so it looks like Johnny will not be pitting this time, so I have to pit, otherwise I'm gonna run out of gas. So we're gonna have to abandon Johnny and hope that he can figure out how to win this race on his own. Don't worry, Johnny, I'll be back. I'll be back soon. Be careful. Be careful, Johnny. Joe Nemechek coming down with me, though. We could draft with him. Yeah, In a Little While was great. I fucking love that. I was going to cover that back in like 2017, but never got around to it because I was terrible at making music in 2017. Don't know how you met me, don't know why you can't turn around and say goodbye. All you know is when I'm with you, I make you free. Swim through your veins like a fish in a sea. Sing. You just started a new job and found out your ex works there. Fuck. That's brutal. That is unfortunate.
Number 25.
Right, here comes Stanton Barrett. Stan Barrett was coming. He had some bad intentions.
You're clear.
You wish AutoSim 2 had a create a car mode. It kind of does, because like every single team that you purchase has the ability to build new cars. I mean, like, there's no way to get a visual representation of everything, but like, you know. It's kind of hard to do that because AutoSim isn't just NASCAR. Like, you can do any racing series that exists in the world. You can make a roster on AutoSim too, so it'd be difficult to do that, I think. And copyright and whatever, but, you know.
Number 12, down low. Oh, yeah.
Yes, on the internet and Fuck Your Test existed, but I had one album to my name, and I made it in like a week. I made it in like a week. And Fuck Your Test wasn't even at its full potential yet. I mean, yeah, there's better albums. Sometimes I wonder if the original Gas Station album is even better than the original On the Internet album. Because at least On the Internet was fun. It had like 3 songs that were somewhat enjoyable. Can't say the same for the other thing. No, I have not ordered the guitar. I am too busy trying to buy a CRX. Okay? I might just make this next album with the same guitar at this point. Honestly. Oh, remember last time I was sharing track with Jerry Nadeau at Talladega? That didn't go very well, did it? That didn't go very well. We've had better moments. Better moments. I haven't seen the Thermal Club track yet. I've only seen like 2 seconds off of David Land's Twitter. I have no idea what the track even looks like. Yes, the CRX is more important than the guitar at this point. No! I actually was thinking about making an unironic pop album. After listening to all the Taylor Swift shit, I was like, you know what? What if I tried to make a pop album? I thought that was going to be way too much work. It would not be worth it in the slightest. Johnny Benson is already 5 seconds back. He just had the worst pit stop of his career. But yeah. $1.99 from Kyle Busch owns you. Thank you for the $1.99. I'm still trying to find an RCR car to draft with. Like, Jeff Green is the closest thing to an RCR car because he was in the 30 before they shipped this game. So, that's the closest we've got yet.
Number 1 is inside.
Number 1 is inside.
You're clear.
Is Coda going to be a shit show? I don't know. They got a fresh repave. So I don't know how that's going to affect the race. I don't know if that's going to turn tires into pure fucking, you know... into a hard diamond tread, you know. We're drafting with Jeff Green though, so that's good.
Clear on both sides.
Did you buy me a folklore CD, JC? Man, that's gonna be difficult to explain.
He's starting to feel comfortable racing with.
A reggae album.
Wow! That's cool!
Yeah, just get some
Draft
Bob
with
Marley
Kyle Busch in the number
Honestly,
5.
I listened to Beanie Man back in the day, but I was like, I don't know, I was like 13 and stupid, and I didn't even know what the lyrics were saying, so like, Dakota reggae. Yeah, it's difficult to have like, you know, regional sounds like back in the 80s and 90s with the internet's existence. Like, everything that I perform is kind of just a hodgepodge of everything that I like. I just kind of take inspiration from all the music that I like, and it really isn't any specific style, I guess.
The 1 car is up high.
Will Ty Gibbs win a cup race this season? Yes. This Sunday. Mark it down on your calendar. This Sunday. Ty Gibbs wins in the Cup Series.
The 4 car
He
is
could even
outside.
win tomorrow for all I know.
Still beside you.
Make a meme album. Isn't that basically everything I've ever made, honestly? I wanted to cover Never Gonna Give You Up. That'd be fun. But I think everyone's done that at this point, so it'd kind of be a bit monotonous. I wanted to cover What's Up by 4 Non-Blondes. That's something I wanted to cover. So I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed. There's no dead what's in my head. Nah! I'm feeling a little peculiar. Until I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath. Then I get real high and I straight from the top of my lungs. What's going on? Make a meme album with Taylor Swift structure. Okay. Fair enough. Verse, chorus, quiet part, chorus. That's kind of how this was supposed to go, Wind. From the last album. That was pretty much the exact structure for that song. What guitar do you have? I have no idea. I got it for Christmas 2013. I think it's called SX guitar, maybe? Because that's what the amp says. But the amp hasn't worked for like 8 years. I don't know what happened there. But like the overdrive doesn't work, so it's just, you know, a clean amp. And it's like, okay, I mean, I could do something with a clean amp, but like, I don't really want to.
All clear, buddy.
I could do clean guitar on that amp, I guess. There's some songs coming up I could do clean stuff with. Man, if Kyle McCoy could fuck off, that'd be great. That'd be really awesome if Kyle McCoy and his slow fucking ass could fuck off. Go away.
Far inside.
Go around him, Jimmy. Or you can just fucking lay on the brakes. That's also an option, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy started on the front row and he just went a lap down. That's true. That is true. Well, this sucks. Now we just wait for everyone to catch up so that they can be behind me again. Have we talked about Rooster Teeth shutting down? No. Not yet. I didn't watch much Rooster Teeth. I think the Creature Hub became part of the Rooster Teeth network, but then the Creature Hub fell apart, so that kind of ended immediately. Yeah, I don't... There's this one guitar I was looking at from Guitar Center, but like I honestly don't even want it. And there's a cheaper one on eBay for like $250, but it ships from China, and I don't trust that for a second. It's gonna come and be like broken in half with no strings or some shit. Like, I don't need that. But like, I really do want that. I do want the one from eBay more than I want the one from Guitar Center. There is still 100 laps to go in this race, by the way. Anyone bored yet?
Number 9 is gaining on you.
Number 9. Number 9 large is gaining on us. Chinese manufacturers absolutely great nowadays when it comes to budget guitars. Okay. Hey, if you endorse it, I might go for it. There is... Look up, if anyone has a chance, look up left-handed BC Rich guitar on eBay. There's a bunch of listings from Chinese sellers. If those look good, if y'all approve of that, I'll consider getting it. After getting the CRX, of course. Nothing comes before the CRX. But like, if Chinese manufacturing is actually good now, I mean, shit, it's cheaper than any guitar that I've looked at here. It's cheaper than, I mean, they don't even have left-handed guitars here.
The 4 car is still there.
Son of a bitch.
Still there.
There's a Wikipedia drama? What? Since when?
Number 4 is still there. Hold it steady. 3 wide.
just lost the lead. Even with the draft, I've lost the lead.
You get the lead back. Okay, we're clear.
Oh my god, Terry Labonte is laying on the brake and letting Dale Jr. go around him on the outside. That is what's happening right now. Why? Why would you do such a thing?
The 8 car is still there. You're out front. Clear all around.
Oh, that Wikipedia drama. Oh, okay. Yeah. Man, is it lazy to make a script word for word off a Wikipedia article? Yes. But why do you care so much? Why do you care so much? Why is this? Oh, Casey. I just noticed that's Casey. I should have drafted with Casey instead. Why do they care so much? Why do they comb over every word of Darian's videos just to see if it's stolen from somewhere? I mean, that probably gets him free views. Honestly, that probably gets him like 200 views per video, just people combing over his fucking scripts. That's actually a great... That's actually a really good strategy. I'm telling you, man, Darian's an expert. He knows what he's doing. That man knows his shit. Like, he's not citing Wikipedia. He's not making scripts out of Wikipedia articles word for word for no reason. Like, he knows what he's doing. Let's do away with the notion that Darian doesn't know what he's doing. Darian knows what he is doing. I love that guy. He's great. F1 is on? Shit. Please give me Sophia Florsch updates. I need Sophia updates. Becoming friends with the 5 car, though. That's good.
You two are starting to race well together.
You two are starting to race well together. Thanks, crew chief. 59 viewers, what's up, chat? This is the most views that this has gotten in a while. I don't know what it is about plate tracks, but they get viewers, even though they're the most boring races the entire season. Just gotta check reviews about the guitars, just to get an overall opinion, okay. I mean, what I do for eBay is just make sure that the seller has good ratings. Like, if they have a lot of bad reviews lately, then I'm like, okay, maybe I don't do that. Am I excited for Coda? I'm excited for the truck race, and really not so much anything else, though. Am interested to see how Gisberger does tomorrow, and Allmendinger in the 13. And if Ty Gibbs, my son, can win. That'd be good, but I'm not exactly holding my breath on that one. The Cruise Control 500. Except we can't do that because these guys will lay on the brakes when they come up on traffic, so. Shut up, JC. That's me sharing draft with Terry Labonte. That was the first request. Now I need to share draft with an RCR car. And here is an RCR car.
The 5 car is coming up quick.
The 5 car is coming up quick.
Gas tank is at half.
Yeah, I just abandoned my new best friend Terry Labonte to go and hook up with Robbie Gordon. All these one-night stands going on here. Except Robbie doesn't want to go to the bottom. Goodness gracious.
Number 5, now loose.
We're just getting passed back. Robbie's not even trying.
Beside you.
Look at this.
The 5 car is still there. Okay, we're clear.
Okay, and we're once again slowing down for no reason.
Don't worry about a block. He's feeling nice
Don't
today.
worry about Block. He's feeling nice today. Thanks for the update, crew chief.
The 23 car is outside. Clear on both sides.
Yeah, they made Terry Labonte really bad in this game, even though in 2003 he finished 10th in
I
points.
think he's starting to warm up to us.
Like, damn. That's really good. I haven't been paying attention to the Suns. Every game that I watched for the Suns this year, they've lost. So I'm like, okay, I guess I just will watch. Guess what? Not watching. Zootopia is getting a sequel November 2025. Great. Yeah, Rocksmith 2014 is great. I still download songs to that game. It's been a couple of months since I've looked at the website, but then before that it was like a couple of years.
Number 172 is up high.
They got so many songs on there. Someone made moving units between us and them. That was awesome. Joe Nemechek is second, by the way. Joe Nemechek is second. Man, how many hours do I have in Rocksmith 2014? That's a good question. Probably somewhere in like the 120 range, if I had to guess.
Don't forget, he's one of the good guys.
He's one of the good guys.
Blindside. Hold your line. You're still there. Still there.
Man, can you like pass me? My goodness. Joe Nemechek, Michael Waltrip, Mark Martin.
He's not racing
All
yet.
behind Tony Raines. That's how this race is going. By the way, we're about to hit halfway. Halfway in this race. We still got an entire half of this race to go. Super
The
Earth.
31
What?
car up high.
Man,
Still there.
still there.
Number 31 is coming high. Clear on both sides. Halfway to the checkered flag. Keep it up.
Halfway money bonus. Hell yeah. Keep it up and we'll be leading at the finish too. Oh God, hello? Oh, there's someone from work calling me. That hasn't happened in a while. Hello? Sorry, I should have turned on music for that. I didn't know. Oh! Oh! My back hurts. Anyway, alright. Back to this. What were we talking about? I should have played like should have played gas station for that. I should have a thing on my Streamlabs for whenever I get phone calls to where I can just start playing music right away. Or like have something flash up on the screen that says on the phone BRB. I don't have a playlist for stream music. I just go to my downloads and like search for video game soundtrack. I just scroll through there and find whatever I see first is usually what plays. Today it just happened to be the Chorokyu soundtrack. Most days it's like the Monsters Inc. soundtrack or whatever. Talladega's been going really well. We were doing a lot better before Robbie Gordon decided to check up in the middle of the corner. Ooh, oh no! No, Johnny, no! He was having such a good race. He had like 20 laps left, Johnny. No, that's tragic. Why? Man, this game sucks. I don't like this game. Don't like this game. I'm not a fan. Come on, Joe. Giving the draft to Joe. Doing a bad job of giving the draft to Joe. Here, will this help him out? No. Waltrip's just gonna swing to the inside like a bitch. Oh, pushing. Reading the chat again. People take Chorokyu Road Trip and Thrillville seriously. Thrillville's a good time. Honestly, it's a good game. Is it the best game? No. But is it good? Absolutely. Man, Joe Nemechek is absolutely refusing to go to second place now. He is content to just sit behind Waltrip. Oh wait, no, we got him draft now. He's in the draft. Hold on, hold on. No. No. Yes. No. Stop checking up for him, Joe. I'm trying to get you the lead. Come on, Joe. Oh, you got it. No, he doesn't got it. Now he's getting taken 3 wide by Rudd. I've watched the mirror this entire lap. I have not looked up from the mirror this whole lap.
The 8 car is looking to pass.
Come on. Come on, Joe. If I could push Earnhardt. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness, here we go. Joe Nemechek to the front. He has done nothing this entire playthrough. Maybe he got a win when I DNF'd earlier. No, Earnhardt. Not you. Joe Nemechek is the leader of this race. There we go. Beautiful. Now to keep them separated. Thoughts on Bon Jovi sponsored IndyCar? That's like 30 years too late. I can't believe Bon Jovi's still performing.
Be patient with the pass.
Dude's what, 70?
To lap 100.
My goodness. He can't possibly have range still. Like, there's no way. He was old back when It's My Life came out, which is another song that I remember from my childhood. When I was really fucking little. Oh yeah, that's right. Joe won the Brickyard. He kissed the bricks. That's true. That is true. You're right about that one. This ain't a song for the broken hearted.
The 25 car is outside.
Yeah, 25 car is still outside, by the way. He does not feel like going to the inside. Nope, he's just content to ride behind Jack Sprague on the top.
We got shuffled back to third. Keep digging.
He's
Taking it easy on you. If there's anyone else, he'd be
going
lying.
easy on him.
The 8 car is coming up quick. Car pipes.
Guys, the 8 car is coming. Too much information, spotter.
The 21 car is still there. Number 21 is still there. Careful. We just lost a spot. We're third. You'd usually see him block.
Madden 2003 has a Bon Jovi
You're
song.
clear.
Huh.
Got one
I
outside.
played Madden, what year was that? 05?
3
I
wide.
think that's the oldest Madden game I ever owned. Oh my god, he is just gonna ride behind Jack Sprague!
The 21
Every
car
lap,
still
he
there.
is going to sit behind Jack Sprague.
Okay.
Make
Clear.
the pass, Joe. Talk like Shakespeare?
Just hold your line.
Art thou serious?
Got one outside.
Does anyone know what Shakespeare's voice sounded like?
Clear all around.
Thine hast to be shitting
The
me.
8 car is going low.
I don't know, dude. Shakespeare is boring.
Your right front tire's a little warm. Careful now.
When is the last pit stop? We've been pitting every 35 laps. So 35, 70, 105, 140, 175. So, yeah. Well, you know what? These guys have been pitting with me, haven't they? We've been on a pretty similar pit sequence. Maybe they will have to pit at the end. Because if we're missing this many laps, I mean, 12 laps at Talladega is nothing to sniff at. That's like a third of the gas tank. So,
Let's see if we can break away from the pack.
you know,
Gas tank's almost dry.
talk like Rick Allen. Green flag is in the air. Aggressive goes around. Around goes. No one's wrecked yet in this race. Where's Harvick in the standings? Do you mean the race or on the season? Because Harvick came into this race 53 points behind me. See? Ricky Rudd is already pitting. Look at that. Ricky Rudd already pit. That's big. That's huge. Talk like Beavis. Oh. Oh. That's so stupid. Oh. Joe Nemechek is like so dumb. Joe Nemechek is a bunghole. Oh wait, sorry, that was Butthead. Never mind. I can't do Beavis. My voice can't handle it.
Leader's right there. He slips up. Make your move. The 23 car down low.
Alright, here comes some slow cars that Nemechek is going to insist on riding behind. But I don't have his draft at the moment, so we'll just sling a shot past him here, I
He's
guess.
willing to work with you as long as you stay out his way. All clear, buddy.
Oh, the fuel tank is already almost empty.
Normally, you'd see
Ooh,
one
baby.
right now. Number 31
Ooh.
is down low.
Oh, they're side by side up air.
All over you.
No. Ah. Wartburg.
Hold it steady. 3
Ooh. slicing and dicing.
Okay, we're clear.
I'm gonna have to pit this time by. I'm gonna run out. The fuck? What race percent do I normally play on? 100. 100 is the correct answer. I play on 100% race lengths in most series, unless, like... Yeah, I've been doing it on NASCAR 08 lately, and then I'm doing it on NASCAR Heat 3 when I was recording the playthrough. I'd play casually on 100% on that. I started doing 100% races on Thunder 2003 on PS1 when that series was going up, because I was doing Thunder Plate stuff, because there's 100% races in there, so I was like, fuck it, may as well. Okay, I gotta pit, otherwise we'll run out. Down the pit lane.
Number 172, up high.
That's a pretty good pit lane entry. I've had better, but I've also had worse. Anything less than 100% is being a filthy casual, true. Check race stats when I pit. I don't want to. I don't want to check race stats. It takes forever. Okay, fine. Mark's the leader. Sterling Marlin 6. Nemechek came down to pit with me, so that's fun. Jeff Green 16th. Kevin Grubb 17th. David Green 19th. And as far as people that have blown up, Ward's doing terrible, but he just pit. That's the reason. Haven't been a lot of blowing ups. Just Johnny Benson and Bobby Labonte. So that sucks. Yeah, this race has been caution-free so far. There's a very good chance that this will be the first ever Tony Raines race to go from start to finish with no cautions.
Clear on both sides. The 99 car
We're
wants to get
faster
by
than
you.
Nemechek, so I can just go around them.
We're up and up.
Go around them.
Clear.
I don't want to get LePage. Rusty Walt. Oh.
Car pie.
Car pie. Car
Clear on
of
both
pie.
sides.
The car is a pie. Is it banana cream? Is it pumpkin? Is it apple? Or is it shitty-ass coconut cream? Probably shitty-ass coconut cream.
Car inside.
Alright, Chase Montgomery.
We're clear.
Yes, that's who we're drafting with today.
The leaders are pitting.
Leaders are pitting. 65 viewers. Y'all got nothing better to do on a Friday night than watch me hold it wide open around Talladega for 3 hours? Come on. I've eaten so much the past 2 days. Went to my parents' house, and my mom was like, you want to eat something? And I'm like, not really. And she was like, I want Pizza Hut. And I'm like, Mom, for the love of God. Don't you have food here? Didn't you My mom went to Walmart yesterday. My mom called me after going to Walmart yesterday. She called me in the pickup lane, waiting for the guy to come out with the shit.
Going inside.
And she got home and started putting everything away and was like, I want Pizza Hut. I'm like, Mom! You just spent like $200 at Walmart. How am I the one asking you why you want to have Pizza Hut? So guess what? We got Pizza Hut. Got a stuffed crust. Okay. Yep, he decided to check up, so that's
He's starting
awesome.
to warm up to us.
Shut the fuck up, crew chief. So that's the front end of this car destroyed. Had no damage at all until Chase Montgomery decided to just stomp on the brakes.
All clear, buddy.
Got a stuffed crust with pepperoni and sausage, and got
Leaders coming in.
2 different kinds of cheese bread. And my dad got home and had some. And my mom was like, you have to take the rest. And I'm like, I didn't even want this! I didn't even want this! And now it's my responsibility to take this? So yeah, that's what I had for breakfast today. I had 3 slices of stuffed crust pizza and 2 breadsticks. And this is Pizza Hut breadsticks, so it's full size. So basically, I had like, in the past 2 days, I've had about 5 days worth of food. So yeah. Basically, I'm fat. Essentially, what I'm trying to say here is I am very fat.
Okay, we're clear.
The girth, the sheer girth of my tits cannot be understated. Yeah. And you know what? They cook the cheese bread so good. Oh my, I can't even explain how perfect these cheese sticks were. Maybe legitimately the best cheese sticks I've ever had in my life. They were that good. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. They were that good. I almost had a heart attack. They were so good. Rusty, please don't. Oh dear, that could have been bad. What would I do if you and I woke up in a room together and between us lay a 100% polyester towel? I would ask what you slipped into my drink and if it was at least a good time. What? Eating Domino's now. I've never preferred Domino's. But you know what? Domino's had this pepperoni cheese bread shit. Like stuffed pepperoni cheese bread. That was some good shit. I had that, and that was some good shit. I will openly admit to engorging on that. I will openly admit that I had a good time. I went to town on that. It was good. Yeah, and I've never really enjoyed Papa John's either. They make a good meatball pizza, though. You'd be surprised. Meatball pizzas? Surprisingly good. Not the pizza topping you'd expect to be really good. But it is. It is. It is. You're fine just the way you are. Girl, you're amazing. Just the way you are. I disagree. I think I'm fat. You're not the one that has to look at the 10 pounds that I've gained since my lowest weight every morning. Step on the scale and see 147 and be like, oh.
The 2-car up high.
Ever tried the Little Caesars pretzel pizza? I haven't. Never. Never have I ever.
It's still there. Be patient.
And no one that I've ever ate Little Caesars with has ever bought it. Like, they'll be like, oh, let's get Little Caesars, then they'll get an extra Mosbestos or something. I remember one time I went to college, you know, for once. Went to class, and on the way to class, these guys bought 3 Little Caesars pizza and brought it to class. And I'd already eaten that day, otherwise I would have taken it. He offered me the pizza, and I was like, you drive a hard bargain, my friend, but I can't. I can't. I can't. Bruno Mars versus Freddie Mercury. They have to do and the competition is doing a cover of the Stunning Blue, Venus. Goddess on a mountain. Army may call you underweight. No, I looked on the BMI calculator, and actually 147 is the high range of healthy. I looked on BMI calculator, and apparently I could drop as low as 125 pounds and still be at a healthy BMI. And I just sit back like, yo, I can't even get back under 140. And you're telling me I could lose another 15 pounds after that? Are you insane? Are you insane? Yeah, the thin crust, I've never liked thin crust. Thin crust is just pointless.
If you need someone to
Like,
drive with,
sometimes,
work with
some places, they'll put the toppings all the way to the edge on a thin crust, but most of the time they don't even do that. No, the only proper way to eat a pizza is stuffed crust with extra cheese. It's the only way, I'm sorry.
Clear on both sides.
World War III might happen, yeah. But I've been saying that for like the past 10 years, and we're still doing all right. So maybe it's a little bit of an overblown situation there. I've never cared for Chinese food. Mongolian beef. That does sound good though. Your only chicken places are Popeyes. Well, you don't even need to go on from there. That's the only place that you need. That's the only place that you need. That's the extent of it. I will say, though, that the grocery store by the hotel has the best chicken, the best fried chicken in this town. Legitimately. Like, there is no place in this town that serves better fried chicken. In their deli. At that grocery store. It is the best chicken in this town. Sometimes people at work will be like, oh, thanks for doing this thing for me. Can I buy lunch? And I'm like, I'm not hungry. And they're like, you want me to buy you some chicken? And I'm like, yes, I want grocery store deli chicken. Yes, in fact, I do. I do. Thank you for asking. Coincidentally, yes, I do want that. It's so good. It's so rich in flavor, and like the chicken breast is the best. Like, you know how a lot of places will have really crap chicken breast where it's all bone? Like the entire thing is just bone and they overcook it and it's burnt and you like don't even get any meat off of it? Not this place. Not this place. They get like the fattest chickens. And like there's so much meat. So much meat. It's like legitimately like, I can't believe it. Like they buy you an 8-piece of that, that's 3 days worth of food.
Number 42, that's got to run on you.
Like one chicken breast and one leg, you're set for the day.
Okay, we're clear.
It's so good. And the breading is perfect. Oh, and if they cook it just right. I haven't had a bad chicken from there yet, but when they cook it just right, oh, it is to die for. And Popeyes is the answer, by the way. Popeyes is the best. Do I think the grocery store chicken is better than the spicy tenders I got from Popeyes? Yes, I do think they were better. I do think the grocery store was better. But the chicken sandwich with the spicy sauce? Nah. Nah. That is the best. That is the best chicken on this earth. So much meat, yes. It was actually white meat, as a matter of fact. And it was great. Get Popeye's chicken with fries. I really don't generally get sides when I go out. I don't need that much. Like you get a entree and a side at a restaurant, or like even a fast food place. Like you go to Popeyes, for example, and you get a 5-piece. Well, the 5 pieces is gonna fill me up. I don't need any more than that. And then you got the combo going on. So now you're having, now you've got like your choice of mashed potatoes, fries, more biscuits, and then you got a drink on top of that. So you got an incredibly sugary drink. Like that's 2 days worth of food. Like, legitimately. Yeah. Well, I was surprised that there was a Popeyes in Fargo, period. Like, if there's any place in the state of North Dakota that's going to have a Popeyes, it's going to be Fargo. But Even then, it is surprising that there is one here.
Number 12, it's up high. The 12 car is still there.
I've never had Zaxby's. That is something I wanted to have, though, is Zaxby's.
Still there.
I gotta pay my respects to the hard-hitting chicken.
The 12 car is still there. You're clear. 3 wide. Hold that line. Hold it steady. 3 wide.
I don't think I've ever been to a
It's going
Wawa.
high. Okay, we're clear.
No. 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 They just put it. They just put a Chick-fil-A like 2 years ago into the mall, the Kirkwood Mall in Bismarck. So if I wanted to drive an hour away, I could get Chick-fil-A. But like I've had Chick-fil-A twice and haven't exactly been that impressed either time. So. Yeah, I drove through Texas. I drove through Texas to get to Circuit of the Americas, so yes, I have seen a Buc-ee's. Still playing this game.
Hold your line. You're still there.
Yeah, I was not impressed by Chick-fil-A. I have people, you know, you have people on the internet saying how amazing it is. And I just sit back and like, man, there's gonna be some... It's just generic. It was nothing special.
They're on both sides.
I'm pretty sure I had the spicy chicken both times. Because, you know, obviously, that's what I'm gonna have if I'm gonna get a chicken sandwich. It's gonna be a spicy chicken.
Got one high.
Like, that's just the default setting, really. And it was fine, but it wasn't great. Maybe it's because it was the airport one. It was the airport Chick-fil-A. And maybe because they were mass producing it like a fast food place would. Maybe I got a soggy one like that. Maybe they're better if you get them like to order.
Number 12 is still there. The 12
Casey!
car is still there.
I see Casey. KFC is interesting. See, their spicy chicken sandwich at KFC is probably the second best behind Popeyes. But Popeyes is still better.
Got one high.
But then, you know the new KFC chicken pizza thing? That was good. I've had it once. But it was really good the one time I had it. Casey! Go faster! Or no, or don't go faster. I guess not going faster is an option.
To get by you. Still beside you. Make it easy.
KFC used to be the best. But then they got competition, and now they're mid. And expensive. Ridiculously expensive. Like a 12-piece is like $30, and it's like, shut up. Honestly, shut up. There's no way. No way anyone is going to pay that. Not a soul on this planet. Why does Kenseth insist on going to the top now? See, now Casey's on the bottom now that I'm past him. Now he's trying to pass Ryan Newman. On the bottom. That's just what Casey is doing right now. You can do 200% races on World of Outlaws? Damn. That's crazy. I haven't done that. That's gotta get monotonous at some point, right? Wouldn't that end up being like a 200 lap late model race? Like, goodness gracious. Oof. Oof. Oof indeed. Hi, Kamikaze Games. How are you today? I am tired. And fat. And fat. How are you, NASCAR Boy 2019? How's everyone doing in the chat for that matter? 63 viewers. We're almost, well, I say we're almost done with this race as we're coming up on 59 laps to go. I have no good hotel stories. Nothing interesting has happened lately that I know of. That I know of. There's a chance something happened, but I just wasn't there for it.
Clear.
It's just waterway, yeah. Yeah, the 5 slices of pizza and 6 breadsticks that you've had for the past 2 days. Just waterway. Say that whenever I weigh myself in the morning and I haven't had a drink since the night, since I got in the bed. And my throat is drier than the Sahara. And I still weigh in at 147. I really wish Kenseth would come down the track. That'd be awesome if Kenseth would not ride the goddamn wall. But no. No, he is insisting that we take the longest possible way around this track.
Keep racing him clean.
Any predictions on the truck or Xfinity race? I've got Connor Zilic winning tomorrow by 5 seconds. Unless he gets dumped by some idiot, which is entirely possible because it is the truck series after all. Xfinity, I mean, that race is already over. No reason to even put the show on. Because the race is already finished. Look at this! He's just riding the wall! Come down the track! So we can go faster.
Number 17 is outside. Okay, we're clear.
You'd love to weigh 160 again? If I weighed in tomorrow at 160, I would legitimately, like, start. I would be doing some bad things.
Small pass.
I'd be doing some unhealthy things to
17
myself.
car coming up quick. You're clear.
17 car. Currently weigh 185. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I was 185 when I was 16. And now I'm 149. Well, I'm probably higher than that, if I'm on it. But, you know. I should do a full condo tour one of these days. There's nothing to see. I don't own any decor. I still have boxes sitting in the living room for when I was putting stuff away the day I moved in last February.
The 99
Like, there's
car
nothing
is
to
inside.
see.
Okay, we're clear.
I guess where the fireplace used to be is cool, and like the weird mirror in the living room is neat, but other than that, it's just a boring apartment-shaped house. And then there's the basement, which isn't finished, which is interesting to see, but like not, you know, not desperately
Got one eye.
crazy.
Clear.
I
Number
should have a
12
home
is coming
theater.
right.
I don't even have cable! I could put one in. That'd be a good use for the basement. Giant screen, big couch. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's got potential. Got potential.
99 car He's still there. Careful.
You're 650 pounds. Oof. That is rough.
Number 99 is still there. Still beside you. Make it easy. Check your
Any
fuel
amount of
gauge.
weight loss is good. I mean, I'm proud of anyone that drops pounds, regardless of the amount.
You're clear.
If you've dropped 5 pounds, good shit. If you've dropped 50 pounds, good shit. If you dropped 150 pounds, good shit. It's something to be proud of. How do I watch Bluey without cable? That would be using my mom's Disney Plus
Got
login.
one eye.
That would be how I do that.
Number 23 is coming up quick. Clear all around.
What is going on here? See, these guys actually want to run the bottom.
Number 12 is outside. Okay, we're clear.
What If lost 40 pounds? Nice. See, I've noticed that What If is a lot smaller. I thought I was crazy. But no, the man is putting in work. Some good shit. See, once again, good shit. Hey, it's Kurt! We haven't seen Kurt Busch since like lap 5. Here he is. Still on the track. No, I have not watched the Taylor Swift concert. No, I haven't. And I refuse on a moral ground.
Okay, we're clear.
I have a fire stick. I don't know where it is, but I have a fire stick somewhere. Somewhere. Buried in the pile of garbage that I don't need. Maybe it's in the random cables box. Because I have a box with random cables that may or may not help
Number
me.
16 is up high.
It might be in there. Because I've got like some plugins for like,
Hold your line. He's still there.
you know, PS3, PS4. I've got
All clear, buddy.
like HDMI things. I've got component cables. Maybe I toss the fire stick in there. Oh my goodness, a 5 from Tristan471. Thank you for the 5. Hey, Kamikaze Games, how are you? I am tired, but otherwise fine. You'd love to see another rant video. Here's a 5. Well, thank you for the 5. I don't really have anything to rant about. Things have been pretty good lately. But I will definitely consider that whenever I'm mad in the future. Thank you for the 5. I've got the game capture in front of Streamlabs, so I can't tell when the 5 is going to happen. Do a live stream of going through my boxes. That seems like a dangerous idea. Dangerous, but good.
Hey Kamikaze Games, how are you? I'd love to see another rant video. Here's 5.
Hey, there's the 5.
Number 5 is inside.
Hey, speaking of 5, number 5's on the inside.
Lead laps with no fuel. Pit
Thank you
now.
for the 5.
You're clear.
No, I fucking despise Taylor Swift. And always have. And always, well, that's a lie. I didn't hate Taylor Swift when I was little, and like, it was just her first album. But once Fearless came out, that was like the first time that I've ever felt a legitimate, seething hatred towards another person. That was the genesis. That was the genesis of my angst, I guess. So, looks like we're probably going to be pitting within like the next 3 laps. So that'll be, Kurt, don't do it. Okay.
Number 41 is down low.
So that's probably going to be around 45 laps. Like, there's no way they can make it on fuel. And they're already pitting. So, like, they are absolutely going to pit again before this race is over. Okay, we got some pitters to avoid getting checked up by. Or not. Okay, yep. Fucking dumb bitch Kyle McCoy. That's the second time that he's blocked me for no fucking reason, causing the car in front of me to check up for no reason. Why? Shut up, Cruci. How long was I at the hotel? From June 2021 is when I started there. But in the hotel industry, I started in May of 2018. So it was a long time. Kurt's pitting. Let's come down with him. Hell yeah, dude. Good stop. Good stop. I feel that, Juicy. So technically I haven't left. Technically. I still need to get my vacation hours paid out. I should ask her to do that. Any racetrack, no matter the series, where I want to see a race in person. Martinsville. Yeah. 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 And Bristol, I suppose.
The 24 cars looking high.
Yep. Midco does not work. AT&T radio tower is 1 mile away. Nice. Go away, Gordon. No one wants you to be in the lead. Ooh, that was slicing and dicing right there. Yep. And Gordon is for position. He just gained like 10 seconds on me from pitting. How? How? Do I wish Talladega had lights? I thought that said tails. Because it was cut. Oh! We've got a yellow caution flag, and we got a caution. So something really bad must have happened into turn 1. Because that's usually what happens. Oh, this is going to ruin pit strategy, by the way. Because now the AI can probably make it. Great. Thanks, game. Thank you so much for this game. Maybe the pit cycle will help, so people will be laps down, and there'll only be a couple of cars on the lead lap. I don't know. I have thought about doing DoorDash. No! Oh, Rusty! Rusty Wallace does a flip and lands it. He stuck the landing. Wow. What a move. Oof. Well, now there's a good chance that there's going to be debris cautions, and that will save our race. That's true. That is true. That could save our race. Okay, well, I don't need to take tires because we just took tires. So let's just take fuel and call it good. Stuck the landing and everything. I was thinking about doing DoorDash, but like, I don't know. My car doesn't really get good fuel mileage. Maybe when I get the CRX. That'll have better fuel mileage. I'll get like twice as much miles per gallon in that car.
Most of the field stayed out
Okay, so
that
we came out in
so there will be
sixth.
a lot of cars in front of us.
I have to believe that the people that stayed out cannot make it. There is no way. Alright, oh boy, we're having a quick old restart right here. Nemechek is in front of me. I have to imagine that everyone in front of me is probably going to pit now after the green flag. So we've got 40 to go. I can go 36 laps on fuel. So that's great. That's wonderful, honestly. How I can't go the same amount of laps as these guys on fuel.
Going inside.
With DoorDash, you pay extra. Are you talking about, like, when you're buying food? Because if you do DoorDash pickup, it's like doing a mobile order, except a lot easier. And you can use gift cards through DoorDash.
Hold that line.
But that's what I've been doing lately. I always do Taco Bell pickup, because I'll get it when I'm, like, at the hotel. I'll set an order, like, right when the relief comes in, and by the time I get in my car, it's already ready to be picked up. So I could just scoot along on the interstate and grab it. It's easy. Some good shit.
Okay, we're clear.
Some good shit. Jeremy Mayfield.
17 cars coming
Remember
up.
when he failed to win the Daytona 500 all the way back at the start of this season? Good times.
Be careful, buddy. He's friendly now, but one good smack will change his mind real quick.
Could you imagine a Texans NFL dynasty? Oh my goodness. Wow, wouldn't that be something? So Gordon Pitting tells me that these guys have to pit again. When delivering, you pay extra. Well, that's stupid. I don't have strong opinions on Tesla. I thought about the Cybertruck being interesting, but then people said it was shit, which is not surprising. But at the same time, whatever.
19 is outside.
Houston Texans get renamed to the North Dakota Nutsacks. That would happen. They just start their dynasty and then immediately get sent to North Dakota.
Number 19, up high.
Do, do, do.
Okay, we're clear.
We were drafting pretty well with Jeff Burton earlier, so I guess I'll let him go by here. If he feels like doing that. Which it does not appear to be the case. Doesn't appear that Jeff Burton is desperately interested in getting around me and letting me draft with him. Yep, he is in fact slowing down so that he does not go around me. That's interesting.
Got one down low.
And down we go.
I guess a little
All
bit
right,
is all.
there
You
we
know
got
what?
pitters, and Jeff Burton is one of them. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I guess we're staying on the track.
All right.
Man, speaking of football, right?
Number 29 is still there.
Ooh, it didn't turn.
Okay, back to fourth.
Well, that was interesting. Do I think the North Dakota Nutsacks would have beaten the 1972 Miami Dolphins? I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Have to imagine they would have given them a run for their money. Would have been a good game, but I can't tell you for sure what the outcome would have been. That's just up in the imagination.
The 19 car is right behind you.
That's not true. Taco Bell is great.
Got one high.
I very much enjoy Taco Bell.
Okay, we're clear.
I think Taco John's is better quality and probably better tasting. But, like, I enjoy the chicken flatbread thing. I started getting that stacker. By the way, remember in the last stream when I said that the stacker should come with chipotle sauce instead of cheese sauce? I tried it that way, and guess what? It was delicious.
Clear on both sides.
It was delicious. I was right, like always. So that's just the way it should come default, is without the stupid nachos cheese, which is terrible, and should instead come with chipotle sauce. Joe Nemechek leads. I'm not even the one doing that. He's just leading by himself. Joe Nemechek, just that good. Man, this sucks. I have not played NFL Street any of those. That's like a Nintendo exclusive, right? Keep in mind, I don't own any Nintendo consoles. Why are we slowing down, Jeremy? Jeremy slowed on the track today.
Number 19, he's still there. Keep digging.
Jeremy slowed down, slowed down. Jeremy slowed down. Will I watch the FIFA World Cup in 2026?
You're clear.
Wasn't planning on it.
Got one outside.
Oh, we've got people coming out of the pits. Ooh, Casey is one of them. Ow.
Clear all around.
Ooh, good, good, good. Oh, what the fuck was that, Christian?
Three, down low. Okay, we're clear.
Whataburger is the best fast food you've had. I enjoyed Whataburger when I had it. I only had one thing. I only got to have one thing, which was the melt, and it was good. It's the 2004 Banquet 400, but at Talladega. That's true. Rudd and Nemechek going at it. Sometimes I wish Rudd won that race. For Wood Brothers, and it would have been his last win, and he was like 46, you know? Man, what is going on with these guys out front? We have lost so much time. 5.3. 5.3 seconds. There's a fantasy car behind me. Who is that? The 172.
You're clear.
Ooh, baby, baby. Okay. Sharing draft with Matt Kenseth. Does he feel like coming down the track and going on the inside? He does, for now. Okay. Let's try and make up some time. Dave Dunn. That's right. That is Dave Dunn. True. Don't go up the track, Kenseth. I missed the corner, Kenseth. I was reading the chat. That doesn't mean you go up. That means you stay on the bottom so that I can continue making up time. Oh, but that's Ward Burton. Oh, it's Ward Burton. Oh, it's both Burtons. Oh, Terry Labonte's in a Burton sandwich. Goodness gracious. Ward. It's Ward.
Number 17, up high.
Thoughts on Matt DiBenedetto racing in the Xfinity Series for Viking Motorsports? First of all, what the fuck is Viking Motorsports? Second of all, CJ McLaughlin has done nothing in that 38 car. Not like he's good, but not like it's a good car. He's going to be looking like he did back when he was starting parking for TriStar back in like 2016. It's not going to be pretty, so I don't expect a whole lot.
About 5 seconds behind the leader.
Come on, Ward. We're making up time. We're closing in.
Just hold your line. He's starting to feel comfortable racing with you.
So yeah, it's basically going to be a Sieg prepared car. And you know, Sieg's had a couple of good runs this year, so, you know, that's not the worst thing, but like, it's not exactly a world beater organization. Like I said, fat. Well, you see, the thing is about fantasy drivers is that we never, so like I do a bunch of races in arcade mode, they're never in that. Then we do all the seasons in this game. Fantasy drivers don't even turn up until season 3. Like, I know most of the fantasy drivers. Like, come on. And then they change their names. They have the same paint schemes, but they change the names over the course of the series. So they've had the same fantasy cars ever since NASCAR 2005, all the way up until NASCAR 09. Then they kept changing the names. And it's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Should be Brett Moffitt, not wrong. Kevin Grubb's wife or sister, Diane Grubb. Yep.
You're clear.
Are you a dog or cat person? I was a dog person my entire childhood, and then I got attacked by dogs, so I became a cat person. And I have been a cat person ever since. Bum, 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 bum. 25 laps to go as of right now. And Warburton is insisting on riding the top or middle lane so that we do not close in on the leaders. We already lost 8/10 that lap, which is awesome. Really cool and stuff. Can we... Ward, can you come down the track? No. You're going to run the fucking wall. Please go faster, Ward. I should pill up. Oh my God! We're losing so much time because of Warburton.
You're clear.
Favorite Led Zeppelin song?
He's taking it easy on you. Is anyone else?
I don't know. Whole Lot of Love, I guess. Used to be Kashmir. Maybe it's still Kashmir.
We're about 7 seconds
Yeah,
off.
that's another half second that we just lost to the lead because Warburton insists on running the top. In a game where running the outside line at any track just makes you go slower.
Fuel is at half.
What Nickelodeon shows do you like? What's even on Nick anymore? Besides SpongeBob and this wild list of terrible spin-offs.
You're clear.
There's like a live-action Loud House show now? What the fuck is that? Who wants to watch a live-action Loud House? Isn't the appeal of the show is that it's complete absurdity and cartoonish absurdity? How are you supposed to convey that in a live-action show? Who asked for that? Stupid. Terrible garbage. I don't even know what else is on there. I have no idea what else is on that channel. Cause a caution on Ward. I don't want to cause a caution on Ward.
The 22 car is outside. You're clear.
Like, Loud House hasn't even been good since, like, 2019. Like, damn. See, Drake and Josh, yeah, that's good. But, like, it's not on Nick Now. What's on Nick Now is just some garbage bag shows.
Okay, time to go. The leader is about 6 seconds
Probably.
ahead.
If I had to guess. I don't have cable. I don't know. I don't watch TV.
Number 22, up high.
Yeah, Drake and Josh had the absolute best chemistry in, like, any teen sitcom. And, like, the fact that they hated each other then and still do to this day, like, the fact that they had that good of chemistry whilst despising each other is impressive. Like, that's called
20 to go.
That's called having a good work ethic right there.
Far high. All clear, Max.
That is called work ethic. Do you ever think about all the poops the toilet has dealt with before you moved in? No, can't say that I have. But that is an interesting proposition. Hey, it's Kurt Busch. Will he ride the inside line unlike Ward Burton?
Just 6 seconds separates you and the leader.
Doesn't look like it.
22 car is outside.
No. He's looking pretty insistent on riding the top. Even higher than Ward. Somehow, some way, even higher than Ward. I didn't even think that was possible. 19, 18 and a half laps to go.
Clear all around. Number 97 is coming low.
Look at that. He stops halfway and just rides in the middle and then flings it back to the top on the exit of the corner. Dumb and stupid and also
I guess
dumb.
a little respect pays off. He not blocking like usual.
There. See? Now, was that really so hard, Ward? I think what I have to do is, like, get so close to him that, like, it messes with his AI and it forces him to go low. See? Just like that. But if I do it too hard, he'll wreck. And if I mess up even slightly, then we'll just lose time. It's a very delicate balancing act to get the win in this race.
We're about 7 seconds off the leader.
Okay, and we're still losing time, by the way, and so much for that. Now we're going to lose
22 car is
everything.
coming left.
Alright, so we're not winning this one. I didn't really care for Jimmy Neutron. If it was on, I'd watch it, but like I didn't actively seek it out. Yeah, I'll finish ahead of Harvick, but like, I could finish. He's only gonna finish one spot behind me! I'm gonna gain 5 points! Unless I led most laps, which is possible. So what I was thinking was maybe trying to move up the field with like Jimmy Johnson, because he's got no friendship points. I have a feeling that because these guys are 100 friends, they're trying to get out of my way because I'm faster than them. So like at other tracks, they'll get out of your way and go to the top side when you're a top level ally. Well, maybe Jimmy Johnson will block me off the track if I keep him under 40. Maybe. I mean, at this point, there's no way we're catching these guys, right? Like, there is no chance. Holy shit. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how, like, streamlined these cars have to be able to make up this much time? Even if we have to pit, there's still no way I'll win this. We're 10 seconds back. Come on. See, like, Johnson is not blocking me. Even though every other track, every other car in this game would block you all the way off the track when you try to pass them low. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that is pretty fucking typical right there. Yeah, just fucking drafting to the finish line is just so much to ask for, apparently. Fuck this goddamn game, by the way. Okay, I'm in the lead. Let's go. Car's fucking destroyed, though, so not like it matters. We're gonna be slower than shit.
The 20 car is gaining on you. Okay, we're clear.
Yep, I've got nothing for him.
Stay focused. You can get the lead back.
No, we can't get the lead back, crew chief. Well, actually, I mean, okay, well, it's just going to be 1,000 debris cautions to end this race. So if I fire off well, maybe I can get back past Dimacek. And the race might end under caution if there's another caution. So, you know. Hey, remember when all I was trying to do in this race was get a bunch of allies so I wouldn't have to worry about it in Martinsville, and now I have 2 logo rivals? You remember that? Fuck off. Shut up. Give me a fucking break. Okay, here we go on another restart. No, we can't lead this thing, crew chief.
The 21 car is looking high.
keeping up somehow. Okay. Okay. It's not worth it to try and go for it here. Just keep drafting.
Your right front tire's a little worn. Careful now.
I wonder if Waltrip is for position.
To 15, number 8.
He is. He is, in fact, for position.
Clear.
Nemechek's actually blocking. We do have enough to get the run maybe down the backstretch. But that requires blocking everyone behind me. Okay.
You've caught the leader. Be patient with the pass.
Fuel tank almost empty. Cool. We're gonna run out on the white. Probably earlier.
Got one high. Nothing damage. Keep digging, buddy. Okay, we're clear.
I'm not getting enough of a run that time. Well, I had to fucking block Waltrip.
It's going
So that
high.
probably cost me a little bit. We're running out on the backstretch this time by. There's no way we make it. I mean, there's a lap car for some reason. Is that fucking Kyle McCoy? No, it's Steve Park. I thought for sure that was going to be Kyle McCoy again. No.
Number 29,
No. I mean, Steve Park is showing absolutely no respect right now.
He wasn't so friendly, he'd be blocked.
I don't care, Crew Chief. I have bigger problems. Really. Like the fact I'm about to run out of gas with an entire lap to go in this race. Okay, white flag's out. Let's fucking go. And shit. Okay, I might have a shot if the car doesn't run out. The car ran out. Okay,
No one inside.
so I have failed to hold up
He's taking it easy on you.
Harvick, but we're holding up Earnhardt. How many spots are we going to lose from this? That is a good question. Okay, Gordon's a lap down. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is interesting. Boy, we are making it happen out here. I haven't lost another spot yet. It looks like 6th place. P6 at Talladega. We're going to lose a bunch of points to Harvick, because of course. But P6 is an all-right day after that stupidity to end this race. And I believe Joe Nemechek has won.
That's a top 10.
I believe Joe Nemechek has won. Yes, indeed. Joe Nemechek. Kevin Grubb 10th. Joe Nemechek has won at Talladega.
Like every time I looked
Yep.
up, there was a different leader out there. It was a busy race for those
Yep.
guys battling for the top spot.
The 174 car suffered some damage in this one and
Man,
ultimately
shut
paid-
up. Alright, well, I've got a lot of friends, so they'll back me up when Johnson comes and fucking bitches at me. Oh, cool, we got no money. 0 sponsor expectations today. That's awesome. Joe Nemechek has won. We did lead the most laps, so that's 160 versus Harvick's 175. So we've lost 15 points to Harvick. After all that, we have lost 15 points to Harvick. Evernham gets 10th and 11th. David Dunn gets 12th. David Green, 18th. Sadler, 23rd. Yeah, Ward Burton, 30th. Terrible race for Ward. Stupid-ass Kyle McCoy, who ruined this race, finishes 33rd. Casey did not finish last. Mark blew up at the end, because of course he did. Ashton Lewis, Stanton Barrett, Jeff Green, Johnny Benson, and Bobby Labonte all DNF'd. So, yeah. If I picked the car, we would have been, well... That's true. There was only 6 cars on the lead lap. I thought there was like 18 cars on the lead lap. And between all the fucking debris cautions we were about to have, I didn't think there was any chance that we'd be able to make up any positions from pitting. Because you saw how long it took for the car to get momentum after a restart. It took an entire lap. They fucking throw the fucking caution every lap for debris. So I'd gain nothing. I still think that was a better outcome. I don't care. I'm tired. And I should have taken my pills an hour ago so I could have gone to bed. Well, I could go to bed now, but like, you know. So, 38 is the amount of points between me and Harvick. Great. That's wonderful. That's really cool. I'm so happy about that. He's got a 9.4 average finish. I've got a 10.1. Okay. Where does that put Joe Nemechek in points? 24th. That is his first win since 2003. Since he kissed the bricks in 2003. That is his first top 5 of the season. Okay. Not much going on down here either. Casey Mears is still in automatic retirement territory down here, but I think Sprague, Fittipaldi, and Biffle, and Hermie Sadler for that matter, are more likely to auto-retire than Casey Mears would from being in this zone, so. Anyway, that's going to do it for this race. Let's take a look at sponsors. No, let's not take a look at sponsors. Let's save the game first. How does that sound? There we go. Saving the game is happening. Okay. Sponsors. So they wanted me to finish 5th. Finished exactly 1 position behind that. Wanted me to qualify in 5th. Qualified 8th. And wanted me to finish ahead of Ricky Rudd. So yeah, we got none of that sponsor money, which is awesome. Okay, we're building a part there. So we've got a fresh chassis, which is actually worse on tire grip, so that's awesome. Guess I'll repair this for 2 races. And we got an engine. That's good. I'm glad we got an engine. We could overhaul it. May as well. Gotta get any advantage on fucking efficiency that I can get. Goodness gracious. And that's just that. Okay. Very good. Alright. Well, there you have it. That is gonna do it for this video. Next time! I don't know when next time is. Why didn't it autosave? Hello? Why was autosave disabled again? That's weird. Anyway, Super Chats! Super Chats! Tristan471 gave me 5 for another rant video. I don't know when that'll be, but I'm sure there will be another one someday. Kyle Busch owns you gave $1.99 to draft with the 5 car. I did in fact do that. He also gave $4.99 for drafting with an RCR car or Ricky Craven. I did both. Alex Johanan contributed $69.69 to the Honda CRX fund. That is $69, but unfortunately it's not enough for the unique $69, which goes a little bit like this. If it would fucking load.
This is a test donation for $69.
Thank you for the $69.69. Matthew Leva gave me $9.99 with no comment as always, thank you for that. Jordan Clark gave 3 for an idea for the what's going to happen after Tony Raines, which I don't know about Heat 4 100% races, but you know, maybe I'll test it. Maybe I'll test it. And JD Land was a member for 21 months at the start of the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Kamikaze Games, playing some more NASCAR Thunder 2004 100% race length career mode as Tony Raines on Legend difficulty. We've got Kansas coming up next. I'm not excited for that, but hopefully we'll have a good run. Hopefully Harvick will not start on the pole and lead every lap, but I have to assume he probably is going to do exactly that. We have a fresh car. We do have a fresh car. We do have a fresh car for this race, so that gives me confidence. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you whenever comes next. Hope you enjoyed. Take it away, Bernie!
Hello, YouTube. My name is Bernie Sanders, and I want to personally thank you for tuning into tonight's stream on the Kamikaze Games channel. But you all know why I'm here. Yes, that's right. I am once again asking for your financial support. As you are very well aware, there are no exterior sponsorships, including ones from the top 0.1%, on the Kamikaze Games channel. All profits are made entirely from viewers such as yourself. In the chat of every video, which would be on this side of the screen, you can send super chats to Kamikaze Games should you please. Also, in the description of every video, there is a link to Streamlabs, where you can send direct contributions to the Kamikaze Games channel without giving YouTube a cut. There's also other options, such as YouTube memberships, which give you many benefits, including, but not limited to, emojis that you can use once again in the chat on this side of the screen. But if that's not enough for you viewers, I understand in this growing and changing world, there may be other ways that you would like to contribute to the Kamikaze Games channel, and that is where I send you over to the Kamikaze Games Spring Store, which is also in the description of every video and has a page on the Kamikaze Games YouTube channel when you select the videos. So, at the Kamikaze Games Spring Store, you can find many amazing products, such as the normal stuff that you would find in the Spring Store, like the official Kamikaze Games t-shirt. Do you appreciate the graphic design of Kamikaze Games? Well, you can get yourself a shirt that shows your support for the channel. But I know that clothing is usually expensive, and there may be other ways that you would like to contribute to the channel. Well, on the Spring Store, there are many, many amazing products, such as this mug. Do you drink coffee? Do you drink anything? Do you drink water? You can drink water out of this Kamikaze Games mug. And if that's not enough, everyone has to go to sleep every night. You will spend 1/3 of your entire life in bed. Why don't you go to bed with Kamikaze Games? Do you want to sleep with Kamikaze Games? Well, now you can with the official Kamikaze Games pillow. Very good stuff. You can find all of these amazing products in the Kamikaze Games.
Thank you for the 5 cubbies. Love you, Dean. Thank you for the controller. It was good. It continues to be good. Thank you. All right, the stream is still over though. Bye.
You don't wear clothing, if you don't drink coffee, if you don't sleep, I bet you listen to music. Did you know that Kamikaze Games is a recording artist with 2, count them 2, albums for sale on his eBay store? On the left, you see his original Gas Station CD. Admittedly, by Kamikaze Games himself, it's not a very good album, so, you know, maybe not pick that one. But the one to the right is his follow-up album, Take Me Home. This one is better. It's, you know, half the album is really good. And Kamikaze promises that in the future, he will eventually release an album that is good from start to finish. But for the most part, Take Me Home is good at least 50% of the time. All of these options are available to you, the viewer. Once again, thank you for tuning into today's stream, and we will see you in the next one. I have been Bernie Sanders, and I hope you have a good night. Thank you.